Hey guys, Chris from Flow Brackets. Today we have a Porsche Taycan and we're going to show you how to get rid of this box that's always in the wrong size. We're going to replace it with our miniature version, which is also a no drill solution. Let's get into it. So this is our redesigned plinth. We call that our miniature plinth. So this does two things. One, this is a lot smaller than the factory mounting box. So if you have a small plate like this is small enough to be hidden behind it. Second problem, if you're receiving a new car, the dealership needs to screw this into the bumper, which makes two new holes. This redesigned version, we do have a tape on only, and that's taped on using a range of chemicals, which I'll go through a bit later. If you're running, say, premium plates in New South Wales, these are quite skinny. And the plastic box is too tall, doesn't look that great. So before I explain any further, let's just take everything off by taking all the screws out that you see. So if you're picking up a new car, these are the 4 holes you can avoid drilling completely. So these 2 holes go here, straight to the car, and they drill 2 more holes for when they install the number plate. So our version allows you to peel everything off and tape it on instead, so that way there's no holes at all. If you're looking to do the tape on solution, you will need this template. Now this is an alignment tool. What this does is this hugs around the camera, so that way there's enough clearance. You can tape this on temporarily, and that will locate the plinth so you know exactly where it goes. So you can peel everything, alignment tool on, and then boom, and it'll be straight first time every time. I'll show you the steps to prep the surface, and then we won't stick it on because we will be using the factory holes to install it instead. But I'll show you how it all works. So first thing you're gonna do is peel off the tape at the back and then stick it onto the car as a locator. There you go. Rest this on top of it, and then I am going to mask the surrounding so that way I know where to apply the primer, which I'll talk about in just a sec. Now that you've masked up the area, let's clean this area with the prep pad that we've given you. Just get rid of any loose dirt that's in there. Now the area is clean, this is the secret behind it all. This is a 3M primer. What this does is, by applying primer to the painted surface, it's going to give you a much stronger bond between the paint and the tape, giving you almost a permanent fixing. How this works is, outside there's like a little cardboard sleeve that wraps inside a plastic tube, and inside the tube there's another glass little vial. By pressing it, you break the glass, the chemical drips out, and then you can apply it to the car where this would touch the paint. So great, yeah. Once you've applied your primer, it will sort of haze over. Then all you gotta do is peel off all the tape, rest it on top of the alignment tool, and press hard against the car. And just press it thoroughly through, so that way you get a nice bond. You can do the installation, if you can, leave the car overnight just to make sure everything cures. Now, since this car already has its holes, we can just reuse the factory holes onto our plinth and install it using the screws provided. Now, you will notice that this slot is actually elongated because when the dealership installed this, they never put the screw in dead straight. So there's a bit of tolerance there. So what you want to do is use the alignment tool again, rest it on top. That way you know it's dead center, and then you can put in the screws provided in our kit. Now that we're done installing our plinth, it's time to pair it up with a bracket. Now, because this is a 2-part mounting solution, you need a plinth that matches the car and a bracket that matches your number plate style so they can be attached together, completing the mounting system. So if you're installing, say, Heritage, you would grab a Heritage bracket to suit the correct size, and that attaches on. We will be installing a Victorian 4-character plate, so I'll grab a bracket that suits, bolt that on, and this will just follow straight after. So I've got my 3 to 4 character Victorian slimline plates. This will suit this. So I can use any of these slots and pair it up with any of the mounting points on the car. Just take the bolts out and swap it into the slot that you want. Now that the bracket's on, I'm ready to put on my number plate. The holes will line up. Just use some of the screws as in the kit. Now we are going to use our optional screws. These are our security screws. which means you need a key to put them on and remove. So it's just so you add some anti-theft features. We will also add one of our covers that goes over the top. And again, we use security screws to bolt that on as well. Now for the rear, there's already like a box molded into the plastic, so it's not removable. But the good thing is, because it's plastic, you can just screw your number plate straight to the car. So in this particular case, the customer doesn't need a bracket. We just got to measure center because the dealership didn't, it was off to one side. So all I did was find the middle, drill a hole, put a screw in it, and you're pretty much done. So the rear is done. The plate's pretty small and the holes are within the box, so I've just screwed it in. The only time you do need a bracket is if the number plate is wider than this box, because you probably don't want to drill outside. So for example, heritage plates where the holes are out the edge, or maybe Euros because they don't have any holes at all. And that's the install complete. That's how you get a nice, clean, floating look and get rid of the oversized mounting box that's never in the right size, and also potentially prevent any drilling into the bumper if you're receiving a brand new car. So I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching.